So welcome everyone to our back to our UGA season. We are in top 4 of semis in a playoffs that we're not meant to be in. One of the playoffs teams wasn't responding. We won our top 4 game, and we basically got the win. And because they got playoffs, and we beat number 1 seed to get to this position, and now we are fighting for a spot in the championship final. So hopefully we can get this win and get to a finals that we're not supposed to be in. So we're up against our week 10 opponent, the Texas Tornadoes. Of course we'll decide the rules. Series 9 is close enough, Series 11 or whatever rules that we're on. Is it Series 9? Yeah, Series 9. I think. Okay, so where's our team? There it is. So we're rocking something similar to what we brought against them in our week 10 team. We just changed a couple of items around. So Moltres carries the Metagross has the weakness policy, and Crustal will have the safety goggles. So it's just a switch up with the items. Since the team worked pretty well against them before, we brought the same 6. Just changed some items just to throw them off their game a little bit. Right, so they don't bring the Marowak, and there's no Zapdos. That's actually really nice to see. Kinda wish I kept the weakness policy on Crustal this week. And it's a-okay, but going to this, I don't really actually fear their TR mode, and I'm actually just gonna lead Raikkonen Metagross into this. That this team feels really good into it. Really good. The fact they only have Vaporeon also leads me to believe that Moltres is actually pretty alright into this team. I'm kind of thinking about Raikkonen Metagross, but I'm also thinking about Hitmonchan Metagross. I think I'm gonna want Mimikyu in the back. Mimikyu is a pretty solid endgame option. And I think having Moltres will be very helpful as well. So, lock that in. That's game 1. Gonna do our Raikkonen Metagross lead like we normally do. I don't really think I could see any, there's no Pokemon that can get Trick, Eject button on their side. That could be faster. And Metagross matches up pretty well. Like a +2 Metagross will do a lot of damage to Tangrowth, and even then, I'm probably just gonna click Max Lightning. Just to cover for a Sleep Powder. And they just lock in before the timer. Here, let me just adjust that volume, and I think they did time. They just messaged me saying they think they timed out. I think they just got in. So Vaporeon and Archeops on the lead. I am not threatened. I think there's a timeout lead for them. Let me just see. Yeah. They timed out. So they have to... I know their 4 Pokemon. It's going to be most likely Vaporeon, Archeops, Mamoswine, and a Sork. So I know exactly what they've got. So I'm just gonna... I think a Mamoswine comes in here. But I don't think they know that I have a Max Lightning. And it would be pretty risky to switch in an Archeops, because if I still spike that slot, you've gone down. And I'm just going to take out the Vaporeon. Oh, switching there is a Max. This is a Max. Is this Max Vaporeon? It's a Dynamax Vaporeon. Let me just adjust the volume a tiny little bit. There we go. It should be a lot better for you guys. God damn it, Vaporeon, you having your loud cry. So before us turn 1 Dynamax here. I don't think they should max. I think they probably should try, because Vaporeon doesn't have the strongest of attacks. And reveals that it's not Scarfed Archeops, which is very, very nice. So we get our weakness policy off. Lower the speed on the Vaporeon, but there might be a Tailwind coming out here. Yep. As expected. Geyser comes out from the Vaporeon. Slam into the Raikou. Does just a bit under half. And Max Lightning comes out. This should do a lot of damage to Vaporeon, and it does. To reveal it's... Is that a weakness policy? Okay. So now Vaporeon's in a tough position. Archeops does get ground moves, I know that. So Vaporeon effectively +1, this is max speed Raikou. I think it's gonna be close if it's max. Which is 128, 128 times 2, that's about 300 or so. I think it's just going to be faster than Raikou. But I'm still going to go for a Thunderbolt, and I'm going to go for a Guard on my Metagross. Rock Slide from the Archeops, doesn't matter about a flinch chance. Raikou lives, it's a crit, annoying. Thunderbolt comes out, and Raikou picks up a big KO. That's a big, big KO from Raikou there. Big live and a big KO. Raikou has really put in work this season for me. It's lived the tax what's supposed to live, it's done a lot. This is max HP Raikou though. So, there is that. Like, this is the exact same team in terms of EVs and movesets as I used against them. Now Metagross is in a very powerful position. So I'm literally just gonna switch. I'm gonna switch. No, they're going for Rock Slides. Bit of an annoyance. How many sort of Tailwind do they have? I got their side. 2 turns. I might just switch Raikou out into Mimikyu. And then just go for a Steel Spike, full Steel Spike into the Archeops. I think Mammoth 1 might protect here, so I'm just going to kill the Archeops. So we preserve Raikou, which is our fastest thing. Comes out. That's a lot of damage. And a Steel Spike comes out onto the Archeops, which reveals that it's in fact sashed, which is good to know. So Mammoth 1 didn't protect, which is a bit of an annoyance. So I don't really fear the Archeops because I can outspeed it with Raikou. So I just want to kill the Mammo. Go for the Mammo. Actually, wouldn't it be better to do this? Protect, Will-O-Wisp, protect. Protects, which is good. I'll go for Rock Slide, please no flinching, or just miss outright. Not a crit. High horsepower comes out, they double into the Mimikyu. Annoying, but I have Raikou. head. Oh, I gotta remember I got Moltres in the back. Actually, Moltres in the back. Arceus goes for Protect. I think this is if it was an it can't be an EQ. High horsepower into the Raikou, okay. That is okay with me. Bit weird. And Metagross picks up the KO on Mamoswine, which is actually not bad for me. So the rain stops. Electricity disappears from the field. Only issue is that we need Metagross to somehow find a way to survive a potential double up. If I had Hitmonchan here, I'd actually be in a happy position because I could just literally go for a Mach Punch or a Bullet Punch. So Archeop, so he needs... Sork is faster than Metagross, yes. His win con here is to double into Metagross, but I would assume a Rock Slide and a Brick Break. The safe play is always for them to Rock Slide. I just didn't go for a Protect and go for a Iron Head into the Archeops and hope I can live the double up. All in a miss. There is a miss. Double Rock Slide. And Sork should be slower than my Moltres. Metagross flinched, oh god. That wasn't ideal. Oh, the flinch I reckon's just got them out of that. Endeavour. That's sturdy. Metagross ain't gonna leave. Rock Slide misses the Moltres. I think that's got them for them. Oh, that flinch I think has just got them that win. Oh. It's just so annoying. You're in a good position and then a flinch. Moltres mid. Oh my lord! I thought Moltres lived. Moltres lived. Moltres lived. Moltres has lived and got the KO. Oh my lord. Moltres clutches. Oh. Moltres just clutched. I'm literally in shock. Moltres had no right. It has no right to win that one. Oh, Defeatist, I think that's the issue with Archeops. It has Defeatist, and once it gets into that range of Defeatist, it doesn't have the damage output. I think that completely went across my head. Moltres lives because of Defeatist. But I think if Sork hit that, it was game over anyway. Alright, so... how do we get through this? So, Raikou Metagross did really well. I'm probably not going to bring the Moltres, even though it did pretty well. I'm probably am going to bring something like, try to serve my Mewtwo a bit more. a tiny bit more. I'm still gonna stick with the Raikau Metagross. It's really, really good. I'm gonna go Mimikyu, and I think I'm gonna bring the Hitmonchan. Having late Fake Out and Priority could be really helpful in a situation, considering I know what his Archeops has in Sash, and the stock is sturdy, which means a Fake Out in the late game could be a real big benefit for us. Oh, I'm in shock with that game. Moltres clutched. How did Moltres win that? I know the Miss mattered and the Defeatist just put it out of range, but Moltres, you have really put in the work this time. Alright, so Raikau Metagross into Tangrowth and Mamoswine. So I'm just going to cover for a Sleep Powder here and just go for a Max Lightning. I'm probably just going to set up Reflect. And just go for a Max and a Max Lightning. I know it doesn't do anything for me, but it protects me. But it protects me from Sleep Powder spam, which is very, very important, considering it'd be one good way to get rid of this Metagross. And setting up the Reflect allows Metagross to have some more bulk. Rage Powder, that's alright. Probably could have just gone for Bulldoze, Steel Spike then. High Horsepower comes out, that's a Shuka proc. Raikau should lift this. Select and Shuka Berry up. Yep, just a bit under half. Or just a bit over half. And that is not a misplay, that is just me protecting myself from Sleep Spam, because I do not like it. I do not like Sleep Spam. And I'm just going to take that out of the equation. Since I lived and I'm faster than everything with a Bulldoze, I just go for a Steel Spike the Mamo. Covers for him to go for a Redirection, plus it covers for him to go for Area Protect or something. Even then, Metagross is still going to get really, really bulky. Also, what Littering does, it powers up Raikau a bit more. So if they do, some reason, not attack Raikau with Mamo, I can then get the KO on Tangrowth, and they bring Archeops in, for example, max it, I just lighten the bolt it. So Rage Powder comes out, yeah, that's the ideal play from him. Bulldoze slows down everything on their side. Metagross should pick up the KO here on Tangrowth. I say should, even though Metagross is pretty physically bulky. And it does exactly that. I think there's going to be a double protect this next turn. That would be ideal play for them. They go for the Metagross. Okay. Probably reading for me to switch Raikau out, actually, into the Moltres. I didn't bring it. Here comes the Archeops. I fully expect a double protect. I'm just going to click Thunderbolt into the Archeops and go for another Steel Spike into the Mamo. No protect from the Archeops, which I think should be a protect in that situation. Archeops goes for a Tailwind, Mamo will go for an attack. Yep, and that gets the Raikau. And I go for another Steel Spike into the Mamoswine. So Metagross picks up 2 KOs They just have Tailwind, so they must have something in the back. So how much will losing Raquel have? I'm gonna bring in Hitmon. Vaporeon. Okay, so how much will Vaporeon do to Metagross is an important question. Just gonna Muck Punch the Archeops. Important question is how fast is this Vaporeon? It maxed before the Metagross, so it is faster than Metagross. How much would a Thunder Punch do? If it must do Thunder Punch in electric terrain, it should do a fair bit. I think I'm just gonna have to play this out slowly. Just gonna have to play this out very, very slowly and rely on Mimikyu in the back. Just not proc the weakness policy on it. Does reveal Protect on the Archeops, alright. Go for a Protect on the Meta. We're gonna play this very, very slow. I reveal that I got Muck Punch. Guys, that comes out from the Vaporeon. I should leave both of them, yep. That actually didn't do a lot to Hitmonchan. But Rain being up, I'm still gonna go. It really depends. I'll go for. I want to kill this Archeops because I want to get rid of it. Archeops is not gonna do anything. It's just gonna be annoying with, yeah, Rock Slides, and I don't want to rely on that. I don't want to proc this Vaporeon's weakness policy, but it should do a decent chunk. And worst case is Metagross goes down. So Hitmonchan goes Muck Punch, takes out the Archeops. A crit. Crit does not matter because it's on 1 HP. Phantasm comes out. Alright. Metagross lived that. I wonder if a guy's actually would have got it there. Oh, that's so much. I wonder what happened if I went for a helping hand there. I would have probably got a Rock Slide flinched if I did that, so probably not the best idea. Right, so I'm going to go for another Muck Punch into the Vaporeon. I'm going to double attack because Mimikyu in the back should do some big work. Muck Punch comes out. They go for a Geyser. That's into Metagross. Fine by me. Right, so Mimikyu comes in. Life Orb Mimikyu, I'm gonna go for a Muck Punch and Phantom. I'm gonna actually see how does Phantom Force affect Helping Hand. I'm just gonna have a look. So this looks like you should use it on that hand turn I hit with. So go for a Muck Punch and a Phantom Force. And Mimikyu is like, see ya, I'm out of here. Muddy Water comes out. That will connect with the Hitmon. Hitmonchan goes down. This will be a 1v1 situation between Mimikyu and Vaporeon, but Mimikyu's got Disguise and it's doing a Phantom Force. So Mimikyu should ultimately win this. And Mimikyu comes out with a Phantom Force and picks up the KO. And with that, we book our place in the Kanto Division Finals. I honestly didn't expect to actually be in this situation, being 0-3 at the start of the season, now finishing 9th, not even meant to be in here, and I'm in the finals. So yeah. So next video will be the finals against either Lumeris or El Flamingo. So that should be some really good sets. So GG's to my opponent Snom. They played pretty well. They played pretty well. Also, they were second seed, so they obviously had a really good season, and I had to beat them to get a chance at playoffs. So yeah, I'll see you all next time for the finals, I guess. So till then, bye.